Alrighty, everyone. Welcome into another Amusement Park Pirates live stream. Um, and also welcome to another episode of the Amusement Park Pirates episode. We are here with Jason and Steve later on from Signs of Amusement. Um, again, thank you everybody for joining. Hopefully, you guys enjoy tonight's stream. We have a exciting lineup scheduled for you all. So it is something that you do not want to miss. So let's see. We got Brian Hernsberger. Welcome in. Hey, Sanchez. Happy Thursday as well.
First.
Again, thank you everyone for joining.
Sanchez.
So let us start things off with introducing our guests. So, Jason, take it away.
Yeah. Again, I'm Jason from Signs of Amusement, and my other co-host Steve will be joining us soon. We obviously are another Disney vlogger podcast, whatever you want to call it. We usually go live Fridays and Saturdays. We do a ride-through where we watch ride-throughs from our friend LMG Vids. And we do commentaries. We talk about the ride, talk about, what's going on and things connected around that. On Saturday, we do our podcast, which we call Discovery Magic Podcast. And it's similar to this. We have a couple topics that we talk about and just kind of like free for all. And then once a month, we also do a trivia, which you may have seen on this channel. We call it What's This? Based on Nightmare Before Christmas. But usually we have Disney-related trivia questions, and we give prizes, and it's all fun. So usually we have like 3 games in one day. So I invite you all to come join us, check us out, subscribe, and there'll be more stuff coming along.
All right, and just put your link in the chat. And once again, we are Amusement Park Pirates. You can find us here on YouTube. You can also follow us on our Instagram, Threads, Facebook, and glad you guys are here joining us. So, like I said, we have a great show planned. We are streaming on both channels, so both the podcast and the main channel. So welcome in to anyone that has just joined us for both channels. And I think we should get started here. So let's see. And we got Adventures with Yoshi. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. All right. So I think we should get started here. We have been waiting long enough for this. We have been getting so much information. We have been getting so much information as far as announcements go for all across the theme parks, and this lineup is going to be huge. So let us start things off with some Halloween Horror Nights news. Now, last week we got our very first 2 announcements for this year's Halloween Horror Nights for both Universal Studios Hollywood and Universal Orlando. And first up, we have the ticket prices for HHN. So last week, the tickets are available and are now able to view. So this is the 2025 Halloween Horror Nights tickets. So we have for general admission, it is $77 a person. We have Halloween Horror Nights Express with $229 per person. We also have $269 a person for the unlimited. We also have the RIP tour returning, and that would be at $419 per person. We also have After 2 p.m. day and night. That's $117 a person. We also have After 2 o'clock day/night express from $299 a person. As well as we have the Frequent Fear, which will be also returning. That's $179 a person. Then there's also the Ultimate Fear Pass, which is $299 a person. And then the Early Access Ticket, which is an add-on that has been pretty much added for a while now. And you get access to to all the mazes at 5:30, so an hour and 30 minutes before park opening, or event opening, I should say. And it's going to be starting from $15 a person. Let's see. We got a Bounce and Journey welcome in. She says, "Hi everyone, I'm from Florida. I'm very excited for HHN over here." Yes, we are very excited to have some Halloween Horror Nights finally returning to the parks. So
that RRP is pretty expensive.
Let's see. We have Adventures saying buying Frequent Fear Pass this year. Go HHN. Very nice, Yoshi. Very nice. Let's see. And then also another add-on. It's Express, which I believe this is new this year, if I'm not mistaken, from last year. It's starting from $152
and that's on top
per
of the
person.
ticket price.
So that's it.
That's on top of the ticket price,
Sorry,
right?
what was
That's
that?
the add-on. Yeah.
Yeah. So like all the add-ons that like early entry and what's it called? Express add-ons. Those are extra. So you pay the add-ons before with the actual ticket itself. Like when we did early entry this year for FanFest, we paid the total general admission plus the early entry for mazes or rather walkthroughs, I should say. So just to answer any questions.
And how long does the Horror Night go on till? What time does it close?
So let's see. So it's going to be from select nights from September 4th through November 2nd, and it will start at 7. And I would believe it would go until like 1 a.m. to 2 a.m., something like that.
So you can pay, what was it, $4.19 for the RRP? Yeah.
Yeah, $4.19 for the RIP tour, which basically is you get expert guided tour, you get a gourmet meal, as well as a VIP trolley to the back lot and more. Plus, you also get unlimited express access to all the mazes, including the admission.
It's a lot to do in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see. And then we also have this announcement that just popped up. And that is that Five Nights at Freddy's will be coming to Halloween Horror Nights. So this was the very first house announcement that in their right mind couldn't control their excitement. So it is confirmed that by John Murdy himself that this Five Nights at Freddy's, the Five Nights at Freddy's will be a house this year, not like an experience or anything else. That is the only announcement that we've heard from John Murdy himself, that this will be a house. So,
and by house, hopefully their pizza shop or whatever. Hopefully it looks like it.
House/maze, pretty much.
But I mean, hopefully it could look like the movie, essentially.
Yeah. But then it says more details coming soon. So now this is just pure speculation, but I think that these houses may have something from FanFest nights. So pretty much how FanFest nights went, it actually tells a story. So we may get that experience type feel from FanFest nights to this year's Halloween Horror Nights. And this is just what I've been hearing. Let's see. Miss Garcia, welcome in. She says, hello, APP. Thank you all for joining. All right. And then we've got this. So Fallout, if you are a Fallout fan, it is coming to Halloween Horror Nights. And this is a first look at the poster that is going to be coming to Halloween Horror Nights. Or that is pretty much representing Hollywood for Fallout. So, and we actually have a trailer, so nice. Please enjoy.
Good evening, citizen. If you're just tuning in, you're in for a treat. Our friends at Vault-Tec are showcasing a revolutionary new experience, unlike anything you've seen before. Don't take it from us. Hear it straight from one of our special volunteers.
Live the horror you love love to watch at Universal Halloween Horror Nights, featuring Fallout and more.
Yeah, that one would be fun. You could pretty much put anything you want in there, as long as it looks old.
Yep.
I love the show too.
So that was it that's pretty much it for all the Halloween Horror Nights updates we have. Now, I've been hearing that tonight or tomorrow, which we might see something tomorrow, because tomorrow is Friday the 13th. So it has been rumored that we will be getting a new house announcement tomorrow. So now who knows what it's going to be. Is it going to be Terror Tram? Is it going to be, even at least more details of Five Nights at Freddy's, or even Jason Voorhees as well. So we shall see.
Yeah, or at least like a sneak peek at some of the costumes or something.
Yeah, cool. We'll see. Let's see. Miss Garcia says that looks awesome. Yeah, it really does. So, thoughts on the two house announcements that we've gotten so far?
Yeah, both of those I'm pretty excited about, actually. Seems like the right fitting to do that, Those are the right kind of content for that kind of stuff. So you don't just have to do horror, Freddy's is horror, but it's also kind of silly. But
yeah,
Fallout, like I said, Fallout, you can shove anything you want in there and be kind of cool.
Yeah, I pretty much feel like it's really exciting. I think it's going to be a very amazing lineup of houses this year. And, we're just getting started with announcement season. So we will keep you guys updated on all happenings featuring announcements. Absolutely. Let's see. Miss Garcia says, I love Jason Voorhees. Yep.
I think
let's see.
Friday the 13th would be awesome, especially if they just had like a wooded area with a cabin that people just wandered around and people could pop out of the trees, and be cool if there was a lake here too, but that would be a bit much. But have him come out of the lake just to chase people.
Yeah. Let's see. Bounds and Journey says, I think they look really good. Waiting to see what they have, what else they do this year. I usually go to HHN every year. Yeah, very looking forward to pretty much everything else that is coming. Totally agree with you. So yeah, I am very looking forward to HHN, especially here in Hollywood. So hope so too.
I might actually.
All right.
I might actually be in Florida at that time. We'll see. Hoping to go there.
Oh yeah, you guys will be in Florida.
Hoping anyway. It should be. Looks pretty good so far. But anyways.
Well, I think we got a few Florida residents here, so at least one. All right. So continuing on. So last Thursday, we have been very shocked that Disneyland has dropped some information regarding Disneyland Forward. Now, we've been dying to hear what they have to say with this project. And ever since D23 last year, from the announcement that Avatar and Coco will be coming to Disney California Adventure, there has been some speculation of where those two themed attractions will be going. And last Thursday, we have an answer. So this is an article from the Disney Parks blog, and we are going to go over it together. So it says future expansion plans for the Disneyland Resort. Let's see. So it says, today we are excited to share a peek behind the curtain at some of our long-term plans to expand and grow here at Disneyland. So there will be an all-new parking structure and transportation hub coming to the resort area. Plans are underway for a new parking structure and transportation hub that will be built on the east side of Disneyland Resort, on a portion of what is currently the Manchester cast member parking lot. This new area will provide approximately 6,000 parking spaces, shuttle and ride-share areas, security screening, and dedicated access for traffic off of Disney Way, improving parking and traffic flow throughout the resort. As you can see from the artist concept rendering above, this new parking and transportation hub will also feature a pedestrian bridge over Harbor Boulevard, leading into an all-new Esplanade arrival experience. This pedestrian bridge will also provide convenient public access to and from Harbor Boulevard. So as we can see here from this image, so this is Harbor Boulevard, where my mouse is pointing at. The buses, this is usually the Orange County Transport bus stop to Disneyland. And then overhead we have a monorail, followed by the pedestrian bridge. I mean, my honest thoughts for you guys is I like it, but not hate it. Or some other term.
Good and bad.
Pretty
That's
much.
what you're saying.
It's not bad, but it's actually pretty good, to be honest. So it looks like that we are going to be getting this. Now,
landmark sign we haven't had in a while.
Yeah. So prior to the current state of Disneyland, we had on Harbor Boulevard, there was a vintage Disneyland sign that pretty much came out of Harbor Boulevard when it first opened, when DCA wasn't a thing. And it looks like that they are paying homage to the old Disneyland Resort sign, which is pretty nice, if I'm honest.
Yeah. It's actually one of the first videos I did on the signs channel was actually about all their signs. Well, I made a copy of that sign. So it's kind of cool. I put like all the background information. I think there was like 3 or 4 different versions before they ultimately removed altogether. So
yeah, but I think I'm pretty much looking forward to what they do here. And then we kind of see a little bit of the Esplanade here, where guests are in this little section right here while guests are entering into Disneyland. So kind of a little bit of what the new Esplanade may look like.
it's pretty interesting to have it go that way, and then the security will be there, and then you kind of flow back towards the Esplanade.
Yeah. My only concern is like, what are the people doing right here?
Yeah,
See if I can maybe zoom in.
I think what we talked about was it's probably an exit only. So from that ramp, you can exit down to the Harbor Street, you know. Or if you had to buy a ticket or something. I think you would, that first section I think would be ticketed, and then you go through security. So if you already had a ticket, I think you'd bypass, and then you would just immediately go to security, and then walk all the way to the gates.
Right.
Because I think what they might be doing is, and I might be wrong, but they might be taking away some of the ticket booths in the Esplanade area and then putting them there. I'm sure they'll have a couple from people coming from the other side, but we know there's already 2 that are going to be taken away when they make portals. So
Yeah. My speculation is that this might be a I see people like entering this, so it might be a wheelchair access. So I see like some people like walking up the stairs, and I don't think it's not like really detailed, but I think this right here is a wheelchair opening. So it basically just hoists the disabled person up like an elevator to go up to the bridge. So I think, hear me out. So this right here is the entrance. I totally get this. This to me looks like a security checkpoint. Or for those guests and their families that have a disabled person in their family, or relatives or friends or what have you, they will use this area because we've been pretty much, Disney is all about bringing acceptance, and everybody is included, so even the disabled community. So I think that's what their approach is. Now, we do not know exactly how this will play out. Again, no further details have been announced to this section. But very interesting stuff. Let's see. So these enhanced parking, transit, and arrival offerings are the first step in our next phase of construction. Let's see. including 2 all-new attractions that will double the size of the manager's campus, plus the new Coco-themed ride and Avatar destination coming to Disney California Adventure. And the multi-year construction of this arrival experience is slated to begin the fall of next year. So fall 2026, we will be seeing those changes. So it's going to be a very big year next year. Let's see. But then we also got this image. Now this is the update on the location for the Coco attraction. So it says here that as we continue to add new experiences to Disney California Adventure, we're excited to share that the upcoming attraction themed to Pixar Animation Studios Coco will be built near the Paradise Gardens Park and Pixar Pier, in areas that are predominantly backstage today. And construction on this attraction is set to begin backstage this fall. So let's talk about this concept art right here. So as you guys can see, we have the backside of the Incredicoaster at Pixar Pier. As you notice to your bottom right, this is a planter that goes to the Boardwalk Pizza and Pasta. So my speculation in this is that this will be the pretty much backstage. The entrance of this will be in that gate.
Yeah, there's a gate back there that says Pixar Pier on it right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
it's perfectly right in there.
Apparently, this might be the entrance, and that is right smack dab where the old Pixar Pier gate is. So, thoughts on this Coco thing?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they're going to redo the whole Paradise Pier, or not Paradise Pier, Paradise Gardens restaurant area. If they're going to redesign that to make it fit in. There's also not a lot of room past that gate. I mean, where the ride is, sure, but to fit a whole like cube back there, just kind of curious how that's going to work out.
Yeah, I'm curious about that as well. Let's see. We got Manny. Welcome in.
Hello, Manny.
I'm here. Welcome in, Manny. Let's see. So yeah, very interested in maybe having more details about this. My thoughts, pretty much. The end might be near for parades at DCA. With this Coco attraction here, I pretty much see that the end of parades at DCA is pretty much ending.
Yeah, two big factors for that, since the ride is going to be taking over the building where they host them, and then second, that's the gate for them to come in and out of. So unless they find another area to do that, I don't see how. But anything, I guess, is possible. But yeah. I foresee the end as well.
Let's see. And then we also have news as well. So it says, additionally, we are looking forward to transforming a portion of the current Hollywood backlot area into our Avatar destination in Disney California Adventure. This project is still in the early stages of development, and additional details will be shared later, including construction timeframes. And here we go. For all of the Monsters, Inc. fans, to make way for this new experience, Monsters, Inc. Mike and Sully to the Rescue will close in early 2026. So this is just the beginning of growth here at Disneyland Resort, and we look forward to sharing more about all these projects in the future. The Disney Parks blog for the latest Disneyland news. Jason, what are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm totally excited. I honestly, I mean, I'm a Monsters, Inc. fan, but I don't care about that ride that much, you know. I would hope they would do something else with that ride, put it somewhere else, but it's a lot of work. But I'm all for something new, and the Avatar experience in Animal Kingdom was pretty awesome, so I'm excited for it. Plus, the whole ride system is a lot like the Shanghai Pirates, so that'd be kind of cool if we get that. And if you look back at that first image, you'll go see the back side of one of the buildings, one of the show buildings, on the very first image. Keep going. Yeah, the far left. That will cut into the where the current bus, like almost like 40% of where the current buses are, and then the other half will be the entrance there. So there's like a little drive that goes around that building, but then there's part of the show building. So you can expect that to go from Hollywoodland up, because they say only part of Hollywoodland is going to be taken. So they're going to get that extra space by taking over where the buses are. So you get a little more room, but it's not really I wouldn't say it's a whole land size, but it's a pretty good chunk of land, but not like a theme land, you know. It's more a couple rides.
Yeah, and by the way, this is the area that you pretty much get loaded and unloaded from the Toy Story shuttle.
Yep.
So this general area right here in this image, that is the current location of where you get dropped off and picked up from the Toy Story parking lot. So, but yeah, thoughts on pretty much everything. You know, the future is here. Whether we like it or not. And it will be hard to see Monsters, Inc. go. But again, we try to look forward to what is happening in the future. And that's all that we can say. Let's see here. Let me get caught up with the chat here. Story of My Life, welcome in. I don't think we've said hello, but just sub to your podcast channel. Thank you so much. Let's see. Mount Bouncing Journey says that's not good for Oogie Boogie Bash. We'll see about Oogie Boogie for next year. But yeah, if that parade discontinues, maybe there might be a small cavalcade at DCA, or we might see the return of Mickey's Halloween party at Disneyland. I don't know if you guys have pretty much remember these Disneyland's Mickey's Halloween party, but we could see the return of any Halloween event come to Disneyland side come 2026. So let's see. We got Leo. Welcome in. He says,
welcome, Leo.
Let's see. Story says, hoping they bring back Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween. It was so much better when I was at Disneyland. Yeah, I mean, if Disneyland could bring back Mickey's Halloween party that ended in 2018, it would be amazing. Absolutely amazing.
I would say if, Halloween being such a big part of their, festivities, if they're not going to have parades anymore, they must have another plan. There's got to be something on their minds to make up for that. So
let's see. I really enjoyed Oogie Boogie because it was so much different from Not So Scary in Florida, and it was nice to have a different experience. I agree.
Yep.
Even though we've not really experienced Mickey's Not So Scary in Florida, but from what we saw, things were really different from, let's see. And I think we just got another guest, so let's see. Let's welcome Steve. Welcome in.
What's up, guys? How you
all
doing?
right, and we're done.
Yeah.
Well, we're just talking about some Disneyland Forward, so.
Cool.
Let's see.
Hope I didn't miss out too much.
Continue on with the chat here. It's Leo says the Avatar experience with the construction. Also means that the monorail will be closed, as well as the truck runs through there. That is actually true.
Yeah,
we're all kind of curious what they're going to do. I don't think they're going to relocate it because that's expensive.
Yeah,
but they might make like a tunnel going through that.
That's
kind
what
of
I
stuff,
think.
make it look like it blends in.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking they're going to do is for it to go through Avatar.
Yeah, so you go through like the rock work and make it look like.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bouncing Journey says Flight of Passage is amazing in Animal Kingdom, but the Monsters Inc. area is kind of small in DCA, so definitely needs some space. I definitely agree.
Well, and it also didn't fit in Hollywoodland. It was there because it was a Hollywood limo theme before, so it was kind of out of place anyway. But I honestly don't know why they're not going to take over the whole Hollywood land. The rest of that's going to go at some point, but
yeah, I don't know what are they planning on, like the Hyperion and stuff.
The Hyperion's staying.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What?
Hyperion is safe, as what we've heard.
And
same as
the other buildings.
Magic.
Yeah, the other buildings
Magic
on that side.
Staying.
So Hollywood Lane, I think is what they call it, not Boulevard, but the Hollywood Lane is actually staying.
That's gonna be weird.
So and that means like the area where Smoogies is.
Yeah.
Staying.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how the transition is going to be.
And all of a sudden you're in the jungle.
Yeah, well, and I think that's why they're keeping part of it is they can make the show building look like Hollywood backlot, and then you just walk into it, and then you're going to be like in a portal. So once you go in there, you're just surrounded, and you won't see any of that stuff on the outside.
I don't know. That's just a weird thing. Hopefully, the Imagineers can make it work. I guess.
I would say if you are going to see something on the outside, it'll be towards Harvard, and that might be where you see the round rock work.
Yeah,
but I don't think you'll see it outside of that. But I don't know. DCA doesn't really care about sightlines like Disneyland. So.
No. Well, I in that one concept art with the entry sign, you see there is a building.
Yeah,
right?
we were just talking about that.
Yeah,
so. But like it looks like a building. It doesn't look like rock work. So
no, it's like the show building.
Let's see. Manny says a good point. Maybe more stage shows instead of parades at DCA.
Yeah, either that or maybe they could figure out a way to turn it around so it goes back to where it came in. It'd be kind of weird though.
Was that like a parade thing?
Because
I'm sorry, I missed out on.
Well, because of where Coco is going is where they actually store the parade float.
Yeah, right.
And that goes through that gate. So if that's not there, then are there going to be parades? Where are they going to come from? But there is those doors next to
the entrance there, and
next to Guardians, where you can get to the backside. So there is another way in and out.
I just know the entrance, it was the entrance when they were doing Buena Vista Street. So that side entrance with the big gates there, it's still there. That maybe they go from there, go down the street, and come around to.
When I was thinking, like there possibly could be room on the outside of where they're building the, Flight Lab and all that.
Yeah.
In Adventures Campus.
Yeah.
Maybe there's room to put something there, and they come in through, like I said, through those gates over there, and they can go through. And I don't know where they go through there, but I mean, I'm like we were just saying, I think they must have a plan because.
Yeah, I got that part. Sorry, I'm late. So yeah.
Let's see. Story of My Life says, I would love if they'd have a Christmas version of Ookie Boogie. It would be amazing to have a Christmas After Dark event.
That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of neat, yeah.
I don't know that they would. I mean, that makes sense, but so much Nightmare Before Christmas. But then again, what else Christmas can you do?
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a Christmas Carol, but it's not really a night thing. So it does tie in nicely, but I wish there was something else that they can do.
Electrical Parade.
Don't say that. It's not Christmas though either.
You can make it Christmassy.
Yeah.
Is that a word, Christmassy?
Yeah.
But I did like pretty much remember back in 2021, they did do a Christmas party.
Oh,
I'm not sure if anyone does remember.
I don't remember that.
But it was called Disney Merriest Nights.
Huh.
And it basically had like 6 parties going on all at once.
Oh wow!
They had on Main Street they had the Muppets. They had Goofy and Mickey and Minnie all dressed in their Mickey's Christmas Carol outfits. They had Coco in Adventureland, like the mariachi band. They performed on top of the Golden Horseshoe. They did Christmas Fantasy Parade 2 times a night.
Was it just in Disneyland, or did they do something?
Just in Disneyland.
Okay.
Let's see. Merriest Nights. Because I don't think anyone has remembered.
Probably wasn't that good.
No. Let's see.
Yeah, I know. No idea.
Oops. So like this, basically, like Mickey and Minnie were dressed in their Christmas Carol outfits. Bob Cratchit and Mrs. Cratchit. They had again Christmas Fantasy Parade. They had photo ops with Pluto here, and some other things. They even had like Goofy and Scrooge McDuck in their Christmas Carol outfits.
Goofy looks awesome.
Let's see. They had like postcards so that you can, get a little Christmas card as well. So, I mean, we didn't win, but it looked a lot of fun.
I mean, it looks on par with what they do currently.
Oh, and they did have projections on Main Street.
Oh, okay.
As well, which is a rare thing. But Story, I pretty much think they should have another Christmas party again.
Yeah.
I keep wishing every year that Disneyland would just bring back Merriest Nights. Even though there was some controversy in saying it was very rushed, it was very bad, etc. But hopefully we get a Christmas party in either Disneyland or DCA. And also too, Story, definitely 2021 was also a traumatic time for people because they were just getting off of pandemic time too. So, very true indeed.
Manny. Kardashian does. Never gets old.
Oh, Manny. You never get old. Let's see. Bouncing Journey says, it's like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party over here. They definitely should add something back to Disneyland. Absolutely. So, all right. So up next, we have very exciting things to talk about. We have the return of Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort. So this is an article from the Disney Parks blog, and it was just posted yesterday. So let's get into it. So up first, we have new outfits for Mickey and Minnie.
It's pretty cool.
In front of the Pumpkin Mickey.
Yeah, it's almost like the sorcerer, but Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So let's see. So it says 2025 has flown by, but that just means that we are getting closer to some of the most enchanting times of the year at Disneyland Resort. And with the Disneyland 70th celebration still underway, we're here to share that the fall nostalgia and festive frights will be especially memorable. You may be wondering what Halloween, autumn, and anniversary experiences you can look forward to at the Disneyland Resort. All right, so it looks like that we have the return of Winky Blinky. It has been a treasured tradition. It has been a great addition into Disneyland, and it will make a return this autumn. So very excited for that.
I never knew that was his name.
It wasn't at first.
Well, if you go, this is the front side where it says hello. And then in the back side, when you leave the park, he actually blinks at you.
Oh, okay.
Like it's blinking at you.
Yeah.
Like saying, cool. See you real soon. It's kind of neat. So Halloween time at the Disneyland Resort will take place August 22nd through October 21st, 2025. So much iconic Halloween magic is on its way as quintessential fall sights, sounds, and flavors take over the resort. Signature decoration elements, ambient orange lighting, bunting, leaves, and of course more pumpkins that anyone could count will once again materialize. So once again, we have the photos for Mickey and Minnie Mouse. It says that Mickey, Minnie, and their friends will dress to impress this Halloween in bright new looks, featuring the swirling colors of purple, green, and orange. A twist on their 70th celebration outfits.
I think I like it better.
Pretty much that this is an extension of the 70th outfits that they have going on right now.
There's little hints, but I like these colors better.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and by the way, he's winking in the background.
Oh, yeah. I see it now. That's funny.
Let's see. So it says, at Disneyland, the beloved Haunted Mansion holiday attraction will be returning. It's basically when Halloween's spooky charm collides with Christmas's magical glow. It's a must-see for fans for Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. And, I mean, it's always a favorite attraction of ours. Yeah. And to see all what Jack Skellington has wrecked the halls of the Haunted Mansion. And also need to see all the what's it called? The gingerbread house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And the smell.
Mm-hmm. It looks like the Halloween Screams fireworks will be returning as well. But on select nights, your experience may be accompanied by fireworks as well.
That's good.
Due to whether it might be weather or etc. So it looks like the Disney's Happiest Haunts guided tour will be back. So it's basically 2 hours walking across Disneyland and Park. And the tour will be including some Lightning Lane access to a select attraction, as well as a reserve viewing for Halloween Screams. So kind of the same as the 70th guided tour. It will be featuring Halloween Screams. As far as DCA, it looks like Luigi's Honkin' Halloween and Mater's Graveyard Jamboree over at Radiator Springs, or should I say Radiator Screams, will be returning. As well as the Guardians of the Galaxy Monsters After Dark attraction will be rethemed to the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. We also have over at the Disney Theater the return of the Mickey's Trick and Treat. Great experience for kids, and also a little nice break for the air conditioning because August will be hot. And then we got the food and drinks. So this is just some of the Halloween food and beverages that will be happening. So it looks like we have the return of the Oogie Boogie Lemonade, as well as a new jalapeno cream cheese bowl, which to me it looks like jalapenos in like little dark like pepper almost in like a King's Hawaiian roll.
Yeah, that looks good.
It could be like the what is it? The everything bagel? Like they have poppy seeds and sesame seeds and all that.
Oh, at Disneyland?
No, like on the top of that, like the same.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Like, that's what it could be. Plus
all
cheese.
Yeah.
Looks good.
I'd try it.
But yeah, it looks kind of like a soft King's Hawaiian kind of red.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah. And then we also have the first look at the new Halloween merch coming to Disneyland. So basically, it looks like they're still continuing on with this this little crossbody bag that we've seen from the 70th. We got like a Mickey Pumpkin Spirit jersey, this black one right here, as well as a baseball jersey. Seeing they've always like, it seems like Disney is going towards baseball jerseys as
Yeah.
well. Got a Mickey plush here, got some ears, a bubble wand. Very nice. And this is the Mickey Mouse Family Halloween Collection. And there will be more collections will be revealed throughout at a later date as well. So, and then over at Downtown Disney District, Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit will be returning. It'll happen from August 29 through October 31st, where you can purchase an activity map and aid your search for Disney-themed pumpkins hidden throughout the resort. We also have Goofy's Kitchen is going to be returning, as well as Mickey's Autumn Adventures at Storytellers as well. Let's see. Overnight guests at the 3 hotels can enjoy special perks such as treat trails on select afternoons and the option to purchase a Halloween-themed in-room celebration as well.
Wonder what that is.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's also going to be pumpkin carvers at Grand Californian, as well as a Halloween-inspired treatments at Tanea Stone Spa. So, got a lot to do in the hotels. And then we have the return of Plaza de la Familia. Now, this is a Coco Day of the Dead celebration that they have at Paradise Gardens Park, where they have like little bits of shows and like tasty Mexican cuisine and all that so forth. So
And that's
really returning.
Yeah, that kind of leads me to what I was saying about them possibly redoing Paradise Gardens in a the same kind of mission style
Yeah.
that the Coco would be in.
The
Because
theming.
if they redid that whole thing, it leads right into where they have all this Coco stuff.
Yeah.
So that whole area could be Coco, but I would think the artwork would have supported that, but who knows? But it just makes sense to me.
That's a pretty popular parade too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Oh, that looks good.
So this is pretty much returning for this year. Basically, what else? What is it called? Forgot, but it's like some Mexican cake thing.
Yeah. I wonder if it's a Trace Lacey's,
So,
which is
all right.
awesome. I love that cake.
And then it says releasing in early September, the new Disney Pixar Coco collection will introduce new apparel, accessories, headwear, and more inspired by the film. So there will be new Coco merch coming to select stores throughout the resort. Let's see. Before we continue on, let's see. Welcome in, adventures, if we haven't already.
I like Manny's comment about the key.
Oh, I know.
No Halloween key for $60.
So he says, "What? No Halloween key for $60?"
No, you can.
I guess not.
You can go on eBay and get one without the pin for $30.
Dave Everino, welcome in. Welcome in, Dave. All right, Oogie Boogie Bash. Now, we have gone to Oogie Boogie Bash before, and we did 2 live streams of it. So if you guys want to check them out, it is on our channel. We also did a few videos from that experience as well. So this is going to be returning this year for 2025, and let's get into it. So it says that we are so excited to have their separately ticketed Oogie Boogie Bash back at Disney California Adventure on select nights from August 17th through October 31st. During this family-friendly after-hours event, you can creep through Villains Grove at Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, satisfy your sweet tooth, and encounter characters at immersive tree trails, and enjoy the Frightfully Fun Parade as well. You can also make your parade viewing extra sweet by booking spots for the Oogie Boogie Bash dessert party. Admission to the after-hours event will include entry to Disney California Adventure Park 3 hours before the party begins and unlimited Disney PhotoPass digital photo downloads from the party. Mark your calendars. Tickets for Oogie Boogie Bash go on sale to the general public on Thursday, June 26th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Pre-sale tickets will be available for Magic Key holders no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on June 24th, I should say, and June 25th. So June 24th is only for Inspire Key holders only. So if you are a Inspire Key holder, June 24th, that is your day to purchase tickets for Oogie Boogie Bash. For all the rest of the Magic Key holders, so from, I believe, the second one is Believe all the way down to the lowest tier, it'll be on Wednesday, June 25th. So for those Magic Key holders that want to get your tickets, those are the 2 pre-sale dates. And then for everyone else, on June 26th, no earlier than 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you are waiting on the online queue, you can be notified by email to when it's your time to enter the ticket store. So it was pretty much a new thing last year, and it's continuing this year. Let's see. Good night, Story. She says, I have to go. Thanks for the informative podcast. Have a great night.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Manny says, how much?
Please,
for
I'm
what?
really.
I think we should get to that in a second. If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Hold on. Here we go. All right. So general admission tickets go on sale June 26th. Tickets start at $139 a guest. So in answer to Manny's question,
now he knows how much he can get for his birthday present.
Yeah. And I think tickets go up to almost $200. So pretty much like $200 per person.
It looks like the same as
Halloween
like
night.
Star Wars night.
Yeah, well,
Every After Dark event, it's been that price.
Wow.
the Star Wars night on the 4th was more than ours, so we went.
Yeah.
Let's see. And then we also have some more news coming to, or continuing rather, through Halloween. And that is Paint the Night will be returning throughout the Halloween season. So that's not all.
That's good.
So the Disneyland Resort 70th Celebration Entertainment continues. So not only you get to experience all the awesome autumn festivities, but you still get to enjoy the 70th Celebration Entertainment offerings that will continue throughout the Halloween season, including Paint the Night, the Nighttime Spectacular World of Color Happiness, Tapestry of Happiness projections and thematic nods to Toy Story Midway Mania. Areas and attractions around the resort will retain special touches, including decorative accents to the colorful castle photo opportunity in the Esplanade, as well as the interactive Magic Band locations and the Key to Disneyland lock stations will remain available. So that is it for all of the Halloween time and continuing the 70th celebration. Pretty much updates.
Yeah, that's cool.
So thoughts on all the announcements from Halloween for Halloween at Disney.
Excited for Oogie Boogie.
Every time I see that Tinkerbell on that float,
Oh yeah, I know.
I just feel sorry.
I know.
Stuck going like in circles, and
Yeah.
I don't know, like
A rod stuck to her back.
yeah, like I don't know how I feel about doing that. That would be kind of a long night, I think.
Yeah. But Paint the Night's one of the
Yeah,
best
I mean it's
parades.
an awesome look.
Yeah. I'm not a parade person, but I Paint the Night. I'd sit and watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's actually really cool,
Yeah.
to be honest.
The music, all the lights, the floats, everything's pretty cool.
Let's see here. Adventures says Paint the Night, saw it yesterday. It was awesome.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Like, you enjoyed it, Adventures.
Lucky.
You're going back.
Downton says this is one of the best parades. Glad to see it back. Seen it in 2019 and it was awesome.
Yep.
Oh, you saw it in DCA. Because in 2018 it was in DCA for Pixar Fest. After it,
Yeah. I saw it the first time at Disneyland.
Go ahead. Sorry. Okay. As far as like all the announcements scheduled for this Halloween season, I think it's very exciting for sure. Having new outfits for Mickey and Minnie, especially.
Hopefully that's not like a only change. Change of characters or do something slightly different every year, you know.
Yeah.
No, I'm just curious that so during the 60th,
Mm-hmm.
this is pretty much my only question, and that is, will the 70th get involved in the decorations? Because this was in 2016 when the Halloween decorations, when Halloween time happened.
Oh, right. They
So
had the
pretty
D
much
for the
you
60th.
see
Yeah.
all down Main Street, they had like this diamond
Yeah.
D on the pumpkins. So my question and is will they continue for the 70th? Just want to ask the chat and also you guys too.
I think
I
Will
think they
this be
would.
represented for the 70th during Halloween time?
I think they will, especially since they're already tied in with the Mickey and Minnie's costume.
Right.
It only makes sense that they're going to do it.
It would be like a Pepto color D.
Probably. Yeah. It'll have all those lines and
stuff.
They might not have just orange. They might have some of those fabrics that's like on a castle.
Oh, right.
Different colored.
Yeah.
But I think they'll probably go with purple since that seems to be the main color.
Yeah.
Well, usually like purple is in DCA.
Yeah, but it's the color of the outfits.
Green is at DCA, and then like they have, it's basically like purple and green is at DCA, and then orange and yellow at Disneyland. So pretty much like having them split.
Yeah. No, I hear you. I'm just saying. I'm just going based off their Mickey and Minnie's outfit. So they might change it up. Who knows?
Let's see. Bouncing Journey says, I am sure they will incorporate it somehow. Yeah, I think so. Not just for Halloween, but also all the seasons as well.
Yeah, for Christmas and everything. So
yeah.
So looking forward.
Yeah. Exciting stuff.
Forward. Yep. Exciting things are happening. All right. So let us talk about some Walt Disney World news. So first and foremost, we're going to be talking about this that dropped. So Piston Peak National Park will be in Frontierland. And this is pretty much going to be the Cars Land of Magic Kingdom. So this is an article from the Disney Parks blog, and it says that Piston Peak National Park builds the story of Frontierland. Cars from around the country are fueling up to be the wildest racer in the wilderness. Of course, we know that fans are curious to see how the exciting new backdrop for the big rally race will fit into the waters, landscapes, and storytelling at Magic Kingdom. Today, we are excited to share that Piston Peak National Park will continue the sweeping storytelling tradition that has crossed Liberty Square and Frontierland since opening day. Since the early days of Magic Kingdom, adventurous guests have traveled across space and time as they pass from Liberty Square to Frontierland, starting with architectural influences from upstate New York and colonial America in Liberty Square, before traveling to a very fun concert in the North Woods, a stop by New Orleans at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and ending in the Arizona Bluffs at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. At the heart of all these stories are heroic characters with a belief in themselves that helped forge a path to their dreams. To continue this journey in great American telling, Piston Peak National Park will be a part of the largest expansion in the history of Magic Kingdom. As work revs into high gear this summer, the Rivers of America, Tom Sawyer Island, and the Liberty Square Riverboat will be closing beginning July 7th. So not too far away.
Yeah, that's quick.
Imagineers are also hard at work beyond Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, bringing to life the first ever land inspired by the Disney villains, with 2 major attractions, dining and shopping, on an incredibly twisted grand scale. So, thoughts on this expansion? And what do you guys think of the name Piston Peak National Park for this Cars attraction?
I'm not gonna say it. It's this direction that the map is facing is interesting because that waterway on this side is technically the front of the islands, or the Rivers of America, and you go around.
Oh, Liberty Square's over there, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, so you go that way to Big Thunder and Tiana's and all that. So right there at the bottom left corner would be usually where the Liberty is docked.
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
So I'm wondering, does that line, is that going to be remaining there, or like they're going to carve out part of the water but leave that front area, or at least like redo it, but like that whole front line is still pretty much the front of the island, you know?
Right. I just think that this is a great concept. I mean, if I like this whole thing, except it's in the wrong park. I think they should stick it in another park, because you're putting an IP, a Cars IP, in Frontierland with Big Thunder, and that there is no other IP in Frontierland except for Tiana or whatever, but that's Bayou Country or whatever they call it now. But I mean, this whole map and the artwork and the concept of the ride and everything seems really cool. It's just, I think it's in the wrong park.
I think it's their way of tying in trees on the backside to get the villains land.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's yeah, exactly. Bouncing Journey, it doesn't fit. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
They're like, well, Tiana's doesn't fit either. So maybe if we have 3 things that don't fit, it'll fit.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well, I know what they're thinking. They want to save money by not expanding the park, just tear down something that's there and rebuild it.
That's interesting what you just said, because I was just watching Fresh Break today, and they keep mentioning this fact too, that Disney doesn't usually go out and destroy and rebuild something unless it adds more capacity.
Right.
But in this case, you're ruining 2 things to build 2 things.
Yeah.
I mean, you might get more of ride capacity, but you're really not expanding anything.
No, that's what I don't understand about Walt Disney World, is you have all that room over there, but yet you still build within your, what do you call it, footprint.
Yeah.
You know, they're not expanding outside of their footprint, other than maybe Villains Land, right? That's outside. of yeah. I don't understand. It's
If
just,
they wanted to, they could have done this exact same thing, just further back.
right. They have all the land. They have all
Yeah.
the property to do it.
Have, if anything, have the Liberty Square have 2 docks, and you could have had people drop off at that place.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thinking too, construction wise, if they were to have to build outside of their boundary or whatever, they have to get all the permits or whatever. While this is inside of their property, that they can just do whatever they want. I think.
Well, they still have to get permits. Actually.
Well, yeah, but
but they don't have to redo all the ground and supporting.
Right. That's yeah.
It's the cheaper option.
It's like building a house. You can destroy 90% of the house as long as one wall is still up.
Right.
You bypass a lot of red tape. And I think that's kind of what maybe they're thinking in this. I don't know. That's just me. But
yeah, I kind of feel the same way. As like a Bouncing Journey was also saying, I kind of feel like Hollywood Studios should be the place
but
to do
this would have been better. Yeah. Yep.
Because they have Toy Story, they have Star Wars.
Exactly.
They have a lot of IP there. And like pretty much like this being in Frontierland and woodsy,
and then you get cars.
Don't matter.
So, I mean, this whole thing, the ride and everything looks really cool. What they're thinking of doing is really cool. It's just it's in the wrong spot. It reminds me a lot of when they were first building Star Wars Land or Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland. I always thought, why are they building that in Disneyland? It should have been built in California Adventure. That was me when they were first building it. It's like, why are you building it in Disneyland? But
well, I like that they did it because it connects the whole loop.
Yeah, now, yeah. It's still weird because when I go to Disneyland, I sometimes forget that there's Galaxy's Edge there because I'm so used to all the original lands. So
yeah.
Let's see. Bouncing Journey says this will also take 5 years to get it done, so we will be waiting a while. We should have added a 5th gate too. Yeah, like why don't you guys just add a 5th gate?
Put this in.
They got the room.
Because you guys also got Epic Universe.
And Epic Universe was built. The whole park was built in a time that Tron took twice as long than that, and
that's one ride.
What she's saying, 5 years would be a lot longer than even Epic took. So I don't know what the hell Disney does with their construction workers, but they're not working around the clock like they probably should be.
Well, I think they're thinking differently now because of what Epic has done.
Hopefully.
Yeah, even though Epic has been having issues with things.
I mean, everything has issues.
Yeah, it's working the kinks out. So.
Famously quoted from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
The pirates didn't need to.
Yeah. And like what Manny says, Cars Land doesn't belong in Frontierland. It does not. Nope. Disney, Walt's vision of Frontierland is, Old West, Davy Crockett stuff.
Yep.
Not Cars.
That was his Adventures series. That was what it was based on.
Exactly. Yep. It had nothing to do with 3D animated cars that can talk. So.
Though, I mean, to be honest, we don't know if he was around when Cars came. who knows? He was
Ooh.
always changing stuff, making new ideas. So if he had seen 3D animation,
Oh yeah. He may have like, oh, I want that. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm sure this thing's going to look amazing, and it's going to be a fun ride and everything. It's
I
just
look at
in
it
the
as
wrong spot.
it's akin to George Lucas making a special edition.
Oh yeah.
Because if that technology was around back when he made Star Wars,
No, it would have
probably
been.
would have been filled with a lot of Jar Jars.
Yeah, exactly. No, thank you. One Jar Jar is enough. It's way too many already. He should have just been Jar Binks, not Jar Jar Binks.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Bouncing Journey. Epic Universe is amazing too. I have
Wow.
been 3 times,
Oh, nice.
and that is exactly my point.
Yep.
You guys get it.
Hopefully, if when I go down there in like
September.
end of September,
Yeah,
we'll spend a day over there.
that would be cool.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that? Do you
All
think the
right.
same thing? It doesn't fit there, and it should have been in Hollywood Studios.
To me, I don't think it's really necessary for cars to be like in that position, because like Rivers of America, like when I look at our Rivers of America,
Yeah.
I mean it's
Oh yeah.
it's
Yep.
great to have.
I have to ride the Mark Twain to
We
go
have-
around, and
It's like a relaxing, peaceful thing.
Yeah,
I mean, it's so
peaceful. Yep.
peaceful and quiet, and
It's like a little bit.
just a
Yeah,
break
exactly.
from
That's
the
what I was just about to
crowd.
say. Yep.
So, I mean, thank goodness that ours is
Yeah.
not being
So
replaced.
far, so good.
But I also kind of feel a little too bad about Orlando's. But yeah, I think that either this land does not need to be in the middle of Frontierland. It doesn't correlate. But like outside of Big Thunder, there is like
Yeah.
huge amounts of room.
Yep.
I do know
So
that they have to have a percentage of preserved.
Preserved. Yep.
So I don't know what that relation is to what they already have, but
Yeah.
they say there's not as much room as we all think there is, but
Yeah.
there is still room.
Yeah.
So
Well, I know one positive
Yeah.
thing of them building that Cars Land there. You'll have something to see on the train. So
and
that Walt Disney World train is the worst train ever.
that train technically should be going right through Villains Land unless they reroute it. So that would be something else.
Or I can already see them just going through a tunnel, and you won't see anything.
I mean, if they did that, hopefully it would be like Splash Tiana's, where you would see part of the ride. You know,
Right. Timo Splash.
Yeah.
I agree,
Oh, yeah.
Manny. The rivers that have a certain ambiance, it'll be gone and will replace with the sound of
Yeah.
loud
Yeah.
cars.
They did talk about that too. They had
Exactly.
breaks in for sounds with the trees and the rock work and all that. But you're still going to hear something.
Like you hear in Radiator Springs Racers, you hear that little bit of the roar when they turn on the speakers, and
Yeah. So I think over there it's enhanced, but
well, you're off road. So,
yeah, I mean there you're supposed to hear it. So it's Cars Land,
yeah.
not the Frontierland. So shouldn't even have cars in Frontierland.
If anything, it should have been like a stagecoach ride.
Right, as I say, yeah. Literally, you should not have cars there. Hey, they got that Bride from Knott's with the horses.
Oh no!
Have a version of Tron.
Yeah. What was that called again? Staple
Pony Express.
Oh, Pony Express. Yeah, the 2-second ride. Yeah.
All right. So let us move on. So we recently just got some breaking news also from Walt Disney World that we have officially heard a date for the Disney Starlight Parade coming to the Magic Kingdom Park. And let's get into it. So this is a Disney Parks blog written by Kaylee McCarthy. And it says that announced last August at D23 Expo, Disney Starlight dreamed the magic away as a new coming to Walt Disney World this summer. While we are eagerly awaiting to see Disney Starlight light up the streets of Magic Kingdom, I had a chance to speak with the creative team behind the magic to share everything we have to look forward to soon. So July 20th is when the Disney Starlight Parade will officially debut at the Magic Kingdom. It should be a Sunday, if I'm reading the calendar right. So July 20th is when Disney Starlight will be.
Is this a new parade?
Debut.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. It is a new parade. Wow.
So here's a look at the poster that will be coming to the Main Street train station, which I think we've already seen this poster already. It looks like they will be getting some merchandise with Disney Starlight as well. So here we have a first look at the wand that will be an interactive. This will be an interactive wand for during the parade. I think it's going to light up and shoot bubbles, etc.
Gotta
We
have
also
our
have these cute ears. Got Mickey and Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Very nice. We got the woman's pair. Also got a pin as well. We also have a throw blanket.
I didn't know that. Bouncing Journey. Yeah.
And then we have a t-shirt. So let's see.
Where is the die-cast figure? The floats.
I'm interested to see what the floats look like.
Yeah, I know.
Like clouds
Me too.
and like pixie dust, and
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to look.
Yeah. And Bouncing Journey has said they haven't had a night parade there in a long time. So that's pretty
I
exciting.
think ever since like when the electrical closed down, like I don't know when it closed in Magic Kingdom, but it's been a while. So let's see. So how were the Disney Starlight floats designed?
Here we go.
So designing floats for a nighttime parade adds another layer to the live entertainment production process. This first look at the floats reveals those that are more than just static structures. They are storytelling stages on wheels. So this is a first look at the floats that are coming to the parade. So enjoy. There's all the people. Oh. And by the way, this is the new.
That looks like something we can make, Jay.
It's a bunch of lights. I still don't see like the pixie. I mean, I guess I like pixie dust, but
yeah,
I'm
sure they'll have like some sort of effect coming off.
I was expecting like some kind of projection, like from the inside shining on like the cloth, like they have. Like they take a bell pixie dust on Peter Pan. Shines on mesh or whatever. Maybe
they'll just blow it out into the crowd.
Maybe it's bubbles.
Yeah. That's pretty exciting.
Cool. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not like our paint tonight, though.
No, definitely not. So it says, when we think about this storytelling looks like at night, we think about creating these landscapes as we think of them, about them out of light. How do we... today's technology gives us more options than ever to use lighting and video elements as a storytelling tool. For instance, the blue fairy float seen throughout the parade is made from points of light. The use of curved LED panels on the Encanto float will give us the opportunity to create magic and movement that a static image would not provide. And this is a first look at the grand finale of Disney's Starlight. So as we can see,
that's almost like the electrical parade when Goofy is with the train. He's the engineer of the train.
Absolutely. So we got a train here. We got Goofy, Pluto. We got Daisy and Donald, Dopey and Snow White. Got Aladdin, Jasmine, Flynn Rider, Rapunzel, as well as Mickey and Minnie in the back.
Wow, that's cool.
Let's see. All the joy, wonder, and magic culminates in the parade's finale. Where a whimsical train inspired by the Main Street Electrical Parade emerges to take dreamers of all ages on a ride through the stars. Swirling ribbons of starlight reveal Goofy, Pluto, Donald, Daisy, leading a procession of Disney moments that include Snow White and Dopey in a twinkling mine car, Rapunzel and Flynn Rider floating towards a gleaming lantern on their boat, and Aladdin and Jasmine taking a magic carpet ride. Closing out the celebration are the original Dreamers, Mickey and Minnie Mouse, draped in sparkling new looks. Together, the duo sends us off, reminding us to believe in the power of wishing upon a star.
Yeah. It sounds like a really cool parade.
And then they also give a real first look at their outfits. So I got Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy in their outfits for
that looks like our 60th outfits.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
from Disneyland.
The little thing right here looks like one of those like 60 retro kind of stars. Like right in it, like a
button. Yeah, on his arm
too. Actually, they all have one.
Yeah,
it looks like a star.
I like Mickey's shoes.
Yeah. it's half of that Space Mickey, you know.
Yeah,
but he's in a blue suit. Space Mountain.
Yeah. That's pretty cool, though. Well, happy for Walt Disney World.
Yeah,
Magic Kingdom. Yeah.
As long as the music doesn't have anything to do with it.
There's no caterpillars.
I hate.
Well, not that we heard. I don't think.
I hate the electrical parade.
Yeah. Jason doesn't like the music.
The music or that worm?
That caterpillar.
Caterpillar.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Speaking of music, a parade without music is like a canvas without color. It says that you gotta have a great music to have a great experience. We will be having. It says we have an original theme written specifically for Disney Starlight that really embodies all the majestic and fantasy feelings you get watching a parade come down Main Street, USA, with Cinderella Castle in the background. For Disney fans, this new theme may have some surprises that sound familiar. Be sure to listen closely for some Disney parks favorites woven into the score.
Zippity doo dah.
Probably not that.
Probably not
Wait,
that.
was that the music that was just playing?
Oh yeah, maybe.
Because I did hear little aspects of things in that.
Oh, Bouncing Journey's going to bed.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, Bouncing. Have a great night.
Thanks for coming in.
Catch you next time.
Have a good night.
Let's see. While floats set the stage and music sets the tone, our performers bring the energy and excitement choreographed by Cindy Wilson. Blah, 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 blah. It pretty much, let's see. So, in a final quote from Miss Tara, anyone who has worked with her can attest that if this is really something that she says throughout every project as we prepare for guests to see all the hard work that comes into fruition. I think it really motivates the team behind Disney Starlight Parade. We all need to touch every heart. So that is pretty much about everything for the Disney Starlight Parade coming to Magic. So thoughts?
Looks cool. I'm
happy they're finally getting something at night for the Magic Kingdom, so that's cool. And if what all this stuff looks like is going to be a really cool parade, hopefully, for
like I said, I'm just curious. Like, I don't think we're seeing every aspect of that float yet. I think there's probably stuff that are still not showing up.
Well, of course not. They're saving it as a secret.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks fun.
Hopefully the music in there is like catchy, like Paint the Night's music. Everybody's singing along to it, so it's a lot of fun.
Hope so too, and very looking forward to hopefully seeing it, hopefully in person sometime, maybe. If not this year, who knows when.
Yeah.
So, all right. So moving back towards sunny Southern California, we have our last topic of the evening, which is, which by the way, we are going to be doing Q&A later. So if anyone in the chat would like to answer or would like to submit a question, feel free to put it in the chat. This will be the last topic of tonight's podcast. So let's get into some Universal Summer Event. So as we've talked about recently, we've been pretty much talking about all things Universal Studios Hollywood and what they're going to be bringing to the summer. And we have some exciting news coming to Universal for the summer event. So first off, earlier today, Universal gave a media preview event for the Universal summer event. And first things first, amazing job to Universal because they just dropped a new trailer for the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. So please enjoy Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift promo.
Looks cool.
Yeah, I think that's a good ride system for that. Obviously, just like Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
But it literally looks like the cars are drifting when they go by like that. So it's very fitting.
So I'm wondering, is it controlled or can you control?
No, it's controlled.
That would have been better if you individual cars can control each other.
But I mean, they wanted you to look like you're drifting.
Yeah, I know. So. Yeah. But what I like too is how each car is different.
Yeah,
not the same car.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Yeah, I'm very excited about Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. I think it's like speeds up to like I don't know like what,
like 60 or 70,
whatever Cosmic goes to, I'm sure. But this is why I liked it too, because we will never get a Cosmic Rewind in Disneyland, so we still have that kind of ride system in California now. So it's kind of cool.
You just have to go to Universal,
right? But that makes it even better because
you just go there, ride it, and then you go to Disneyland afterwards.
No, I mean Universal. Obviously, you can spend a whole day there, and probably not do everything, especially if you do backlot.
It's too bad they don't have enough room where they could have had races like that other one at Epic, the dual coaster. I forgot. Yeah, there you go, Stardust Racers. Yeah, that would have been cool if it had two of the cars, going side by side and drifting in and out within each other.
Yeah. We have that too, though. We have radiator races. No, it looks fun though.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun.
And then let's see. We also got. Oops. Let's see. We also got this concept art as well. We also have. So it looks like that. Let me zoom in here. So this is going to be the entrance to Fast and Furious, and then this is going to be the exit. So here's Cocina Mexicana, right here, and so this is going to be where you enter, and I would assume this general area is where you exit.
Was this building? Was this the building for that had the animal show?
I haven't really not, so I don't really have an answer for you.
Yeah. From what I was trying to remember. It's been a while since I've been there, but because I know they were going to get rid of that show, so
I don't even know what you're talking about.
they had an up on the top level. There was an animal show where it was a building. You entered a building and it was like a theater seating, and then down below was the stage, and they had like birds doing acts and dogs and just different animals doing like different things. And I thought it was this area. Because it's right before the escalators that go down. But this looks really cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would you ride it, Justin?
Well, if we were to live stream it, probably not.
Yeah.
So this ride would probably not be live streamed, like, at all. Because, like, it would go crazy and weird and such. So, but as far as, like, myself writing it, I wouldn't mind. Wouldn't mind. How about you guys?
It looks fun. I mean, if I were still doing roller coasters, I would definitely go on this, but
I'll go on.
I can't take it anymore, so it sucks.
The way that it goes in and out of the building and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys probably haven't seen it, but they're making a Mattel park like 10 minutes from me, and they have Hot Wheels track, and it goes in and out of the building like that.
That's gonna be cool. I saw the 3D animation of this from, when was that, like 3 months ago or something like that they did to show the track, which way the cars would go on the track and stuff. So but it's pretty amazing that they can build this on the side of that hillside.
Yeah. And then it goes over the escalators.
Yeah. They better put those footings in super deep.
Oh, I bet
into the bedrock.
They would have had to.
Yeah. And with the earthquakes and everything.
Yeah. I mean, that's how they do that for buildings now. Thing goes down like 50 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then we also got not just Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, but also we have some new
Oh,
drones
yeah.
coming to Universal this summer as well. So we have a Amity Beach Lifesaver Donut right here.
Yum.
We have an Amity Island Parfait, fish and chicken. Whatever.
But they don't have shark.
Basket. The lobster roll. Got a premium cup from Coca-Cola, as well as some
And the
others
sipper.
too.
Yeah, that sipper.
We already have ours coming to us because we have a friend down there. What's the little
in Orlando?
Yeah, what's the little blue? Is it like a ice
It looks like a cooler.
box or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of does look like a cooler.
I would have made like shark bites instead of chicken bites, chicken tenders or whatever. I would have called it like little shark bites.
Make them like shaped like fins.
Yeah.
Dye on blue.
Blue.
Well, maybe for like kids and such.
It'd have been fun.
You dye them blue and you dip them in ketchup and it looks like the
it's the blood.
That'd be funny.
Dun 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 dun
Yeah, and then they give you
Dun, 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 dun.
cherry syrup to put in your water or something, so it makes like a blood. You gotta theme it up, right?
I
That would
haven't
be
really
cool.
seen
Yeah.
that, but-
How come we're not on the marketing
I know
department?
exactly. We always think about stuff more than they do. I think
Yeah.
this whole thing right here is themed more than their
But then not
stuff
just
Yeah.
with fishnet and all that.
the food, but also there's going to be a new
What is-
meet and greet
What is
coming
that?
to Universal. So this is a Aqualops, which is like a baby Triceratops. Her name is Dolores, and she will be coming into the lower lot during Mega Movie Summer, promoting the new
Yeah,
Jurassic
I guess
World.
there's a character like her in it.
Puppet. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, I don't need to see her. Or the puppet.
It's cool looking, but it's the same thing they have on.
Yeah.
Like, how many times can you redo the whole gag where it looks like I'm holding a puppet and it's my arms in there? You know,
Yeah.
that's cool.
I'm holding a bag, but my arm's in the puppet.
You know what would have been cooler? You have that thing walking around just like you have it.
Yeah.
Up there, you know?
Yep. Get another Boston Dynamics dog.
Get a smaller one.
Yeah, and you put a dinosaur skin on it.
Or even like our Baby Yoda that walks around with Baby Yoda, Grogu that walks around with Mando. His little hand.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Little remote control.
Yeah.
That could work.
Yeah, it's cool. I just don't do the same stuff every time.
Yeah. I don't need to see that.
I mean, I think for kids it's probably awesome.
And then last,
Yeah. See, this is much better.
so this is the first
Yeah.
look at the ride vehicle coming to Fast and Furious
That
Hollywood
looks
Drift.
so cool. I like how they have the engine coming out
Yeah,
of the
clearly
hood.
takes off your Dom's car.
Yeah. Yep.
And by the way, this is from our friend Mondo
yeah.
from 5-5.
Five Fires. Yeah, that's cool. He's everywhere.
I know, he gets around.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Let's see. Adventure says, excited for this theme
Oh,
going
wow.
on the 25th. Very nice.
Cool.
When is that open?
What?
No, the
Mega
coaster.
Movie Summer?
Probably open in
Or
the summer, I'm gonna guess.
it says, well, technically, it said
really?
2026, but I would
Because
think
it looks like it's
earlier.
about done. Maybe they're in testing
Yeah.
stages, but
I saw the video where they were actually doing the push-pull testing on
all
it.
right. So
Yeah.
I would imagine in a few months. So maybe a few months early
Yeah.
by the time winter comes around or something. But I mean, usually that push-pull tests are a month or so.
Yeah. It says it's scheduled to open in like what Justin said, in 2026. So, but and it goes 72 miles an hour.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
that's pretty.
That's right.
that's
Makes
fast.
sense. God.
And furious.
Dun-dun-dun.
All right. Well, that is pretty much about all the topics that we have. Now it is time for some Q&A. So please feel free to ask questions in the chat. Again, if you guys enjoyed what you see, don't forget to smash that like button. Helps the channel a lot. And also thank you everyone for joining us this evening.
What is
Let's see.
Manny?
So Manny says, Magic Kingdom tends to slightly change the Disneyland attraction, like Space Mountain and Pirates. Do you think that Magic Kingdom will change the
Yes.
Cars ride?
I mean, you're saying from the Cars ride at DCA? Because I don't think it's even remotely the same system. So
it might be the same.
Well, it's an off-road kind of thing.
Yeah, it's just the landscape may be different.
Well, I mean, it's not the same ride system. It'll be.
They're going to do something different.
It's not the same.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, ours is the same as Test Track, so.
Right.
But yeah, it's a whole new ride system actually. So.
Hopefully they don't copy the Indiana Jones ride system. That's going to be breaking down all the time. Yeah.
No. I don't think it's that one either, but yeah. I mean, there's two rides there. I don't know.
A great question, man. Let's see.
What are you doing for your birthday, Manny?
He's waiting for someone to buy him tickets to go to Oogie Boogie.
Yeah.
Is anyone else excited for the Jaws anniversary? And for getting the Sipper?
Yeah.
The Sipper's so cool. I mean, again, talking about the blood and guts. It's got the oxygen tank in its mouth, just waiting to be blown up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
That's right.
Not Disney related at all.
Yeah. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Will be coming out in 2027.
Yeah. They better hurry up and do Mel Brooks as part as Yogurt.
Yeah, he's not gonna last much longer.
He's gonna be 98. It's crazy.
Bob was like right by him.
Yeah.
Did you watch the end of that? He's like, they have all these movies and stuff, and he's like, yeah, we listened to what the audience wanted, and we went ahead and just made Spaceballs instead.
Yeah.
He's still funny after all this. So.
Yeah. Oh, Manny's going to be wine tasting in Temecula. That's where I used to live. They had all the wine tasting over there. And then at night they go to Pachanga to go gamble.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
All right. So, any other questions before we get out of here? We maybe take another minute.
Yeah.
Let's see. And again, thank you everybody for joining. This was a very fun podcast episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I came late. But it's still fun.
Mm-hmm. So closing thoughts on anything?
Just looking forward to a bunch of it. Because I haven't been to Universal in a long time, so I'm definitely looking forward to possibility of going to Epic and being able to go to Halloween Horror Nights or something. Like, that would be cool.
Oogie Boogie Bash.
Oogie Boogie would be cool too.
Yeah. Like Star Wars Night was the very first ever after dark event I've ever went to, and we had so much fun that night, except for your blister on your foot. But other than that,
your road rash,
yeah,
sliding on the ground.
I still got a little piece right there.
Everything looks fun.
We are very looking forward to all the changes coming. Like we mentioned previously, change is good.
Change can be good. It's not always good.
We're looking forward to a lot of things coming up. We got HHN on the horizon. More announcements coming soon. We have, Halloween at Disneyland. Not
Disneyland, yeah.
Not Scary Farm. We're still waiting.
It's just it's just getting started here. We're not even in the summer yet, so I mean I know they're planning stuff, but we got a bit. We could probably wait another month before you hear from.
Oh yeah, from Knott's. Yeah.
But
I'm also
thank
curious.
you all for joining.
Yeah, sorry, I was gonna say I'm also curious about when Horror Nights event, whatever, coming into Vegas. I have it year round.
Oh yeah,
really?
they're that.
Wow.
Horror Unleashed.
Yeah.
Coming up Vegas. All right. Well, that is going to wrap things up here on our podcast. Thank you, Jason and Steve, once again for joining us.
Thank you. It was fun. It's another fun episode.
Yep.
Our pleasure. And would you guys mind telling our viewers where they can find you and when you will be live next?
Yeah. Like I said in the beginning, we always go live every Friday night at 5 p.m. Disneyland time. We do a ride through, we commentary, talk about the ride, and we like to see where the conversation goes. Tomorrow we will actually be doing Monsters Unchained from Epic.
Yeah. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah,
so.
It looks pretty cool. Yeah. And then every Saturday we go live again. We do our podcast, and it's very similar to this kind of style. We have a couple topics, we chat about it. Sometimes we have guests, but we also have 5 regulars that usually come on. And I believe Lewis will be coming live from... Oh, that's actually tomorrow night he'll be coming live.
Yeah, Disney Lou. Yeah.
He'll be coming from Magic Kingdom. Actually, probably on the Liberty Bell. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then and we have some other things planned. We do movie reviews and stuff, but our other big thing, the last Sunday of every month, we do a trivia game. We call What's This, which usually has 3 shows in that day. We have winners, prizes, and it's pretty fun.
It's free to play.
I've never played it, actually.
Yeah.
I'm in it all the time, making sure everything's working smoothly.
We're actually having a special game.
Just one of them, right?
One of the three games is going to be a special game for the Goofy movie.
Yeah.
So we're going to have 20 questions all about the Goofy movie because it's the anniversary. What was it? The 30th anniversary of the Goofy movie. So we'll be doing one game with the Goofy movie. So
did you talk to Jeff about that?
Not yet.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah. I have to reach out to Jeff.
Jeff is our Goofy guy.
Yeah.
He actually does a Goofy voice. He does it really well. So
yeah.
And and do you want to talk about your channel?
Sure.
Steve.
Yep. All right. I'm Steve, Expedition Steve, and I do some POVs and also a little thing that I call Where Are We? And it's basically looking at a map of the ride. So I have the POV on one side and the ride through on the other. and it kind of shows you where you are in the ride. So, for instance, in Pirates, it tells you, what's above you, what's below you. As it's actually pretty cool. It's a fun little video for that. So, and there's another new one coming out. So, and I believe it's going to be I just lost what it's going to be.
Well, they can come check out your channel.
Yeah, there you go.
And if you don't mind me saying, for the Signs channel, we are on a hunt for subscribers.
Yeah.
And he's not back here right now, but I usually have this giant rocket raccoon life-size figure. I will be giving him away when we reach 1,000 subs by the end of the year to one of our subscribers. And you'll get more entries if you subscribe to Steve's channel and then our other co-host, Sharon's, and then Disney Magic Zach's as well. So come on over, subscribe. You'll see the link tomorrow or Saturday if you come on over. So everybody's welcome.
Very cool. And with no introduction, we are Amusement Park Pirates. You can find us here on YouTube, Instagram, Threads, TikTok, Blue Sky, Twitter, and actually we will be live back in the parks on Wednesday the 25th. We have scheduled a live stream Wednesday morning, so spend your morning with us at the happiest place on earth on Wednesday the 25th. Let's see. Moderator applications are still live. So if any of you are interested in becoming one of the mods that you see in the chat here, please feel free to fill out the form, and we hope to have you join our team. Again, very fun community of moderators, and if you're interested, please feel free to fill out that form. Love to have you. So that wraps things up here. Thank you all for joining us on tonight's stream, both on the main channel and the podcast channel. Thank you once again to Jason and Steve for joining. It was a pleasure getting to chat with you guys.
Yeah.
And hopefully you can join us again soon.
Sure.
And once again, if you haven't already done so, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel, which is greatly appreciated. And as well as our huge thank you to our moderators for keeping the chat safe, fun, and family friendly for all, as well as our Ninja Watchers. We thank you everyone for watching. Until then, we will see you on the next live. Good night, everybody. And we will see you in the parks real soon. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night.